What's up, guys? I gotta say, whatever this song is right now, the Walrus Tundra from Super Ubi Land, this kind of a banger. I'm gonna actually look this one up and bookmark it. Hang on. Uh, Super Ubi Land, Walrus. I have spelt Walrus wrong. All those years of mockery for my last name to amount to me spelling the word wrong. That's crazy. Found it. That's loud, but only for me. Frick me. I think my mustache quotation marks is doing that thing again where there's a singular stray hair that's growing a little bit too long and is touching my lip and it's pissing me off. That's really cool. How you doing, Tenjin? How you doing, Zane? How you doing, Lux? Sorry that I've been gone on a tangent for the past, how long? 1 minute? Since I started the stream? You're not even professional, lil sis? True. I have been watered. Literal clown is president. Why would anyone care? What matters is the title. What matters is the title. This looks like a Ninja Gaiden game. It is one of the Ninja Gaiden games. Where's Avatar Prince when you need him? You can tell me exactly which one this is, surely. Ninja Gaiden 2? It is not Ninja Gaiden 2. Oh, frick me. Dark Sword of Chaos? Bro, they all look the same! All Ninja Gaidens look the same to me. Okay, Ninja Gaiden Black. Cool. Whew. Thank God today's stream is going to be so whatever in terms of the streamed game. I can safely do gotchas in the background while listening. I see that you have on your taxes that you are labeled as a professional e-hater. Hayabusa, what about, isn't his first name Ryu? Yeah, skate is for whack people. Anyway, how are you doing, Stronge? Doing great until about 30 seconds ago. I know this isn't Def Jam, but I'm going to say Def Jam. Hello! Is this Final Fantasy related? I feel like this is Final Fantasy related. If it is, then it's like 14 or 11. Or maybe it's 12, but I doubt it's 12. Guess I'll go for 11? Wait, do we not have 14 and 11 here? I know we have 14. Here it is. Why is it so far down? Am I stupid? Don't answer that. This is 11. It is not Final Fantasy. I know I've seen this before. I just don't know where. I feel like this is a Memorpiga. I know it's not Vindictus, but it looks kind of like Vindictus. I'm a professional hammer user on people's knees. Gross, said the Gunlance user. I got this on first try because I played this game for a while. This game was good until it wasn't. Ooh, also 8 feet tall Dami Mommy with an axe goes hard. What? Devil May Cry 4? Is this Terra? Bro, what is this? This is 100% a Mamorpiga. This looks like Terra. Looks like Terra, Vindictus. What other MMO back in the day had women that looked like they were in a 24-hour, 24/7 state of being oiled up? What's that one, Wildstar? I never actually saw the women in Wildstar. I've seen... This is Final Fantasy, bro. This is Final Fantasy 14! I picked 11? Where's 14 online? This is Blade. I forgot about Blade and Soul. Oh my god, I forgot about Blade and Soul. I torrented this game so that I could play it. Because there was no US client. There was no US client, but I think there was a US translation of the game, like an English translation of the game. So we just torrented the game, and then we played on whichever servers and infested them like a cancer. And everyone hated us. America ruined another video game again. Let's go, baby! All MMOs look similar. That is very true. I didn't recognize these outfits. I don't think I've ever seen these outfits in Blade and Soul. Disregard the fact that I'm focusing on the women that have half their body showing. I know this is a foot, but I don't know whose foot. How you doing, Dog the Dog? How you doing, Starlight Ava? Don't me. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Torrented, another glimpse into your checkered past. I've spoken about this before. I used to torrent a whole bunch of stuff. And either way, that's a free game! I'm not hurting anybody. I'm not freaking stealing anything. The only problem was that there were no US clients of anything that were... Like, you couldn't get the game. You couldn't get the game on most US methods, so the only way that you could is by just torrenting it from somebody or something else or somewhere else, right? That's why the majority of people that did that. And then you could still connect to the servers that were available, but unfortunately they were all, I assume they were Korean servers, because I think it was a Korean MMO. And then we, like I said, infested the server like a cancer. Did that really funny thing where there's a mostly Korean population playing the game in their language, and then we come in there not knowing the language and then say, hey, what's up? This place is ours now. Where have I heard this one before? This is your wheelhouse? Wheelhouse? Why is a foot always the photo? Because John Gamedel is super freaking funny, and he believes that if I get a foot, then I will always get the answer right. And unfortunately, that's like a, what? Above 75% hit ratio. So... How do you spell arbiter? I wonder, is Jago in here? You have Jago from Killer Instinct, but you don't have the arbiter? Unless I spelled arbiter wrong. I don't know who this is at all. What starter? Yeah, Strong got this. Oh my god. Yeah, tell it to the judge. Bro, I don't even remember half the games that I torrented. There's only one in particular that I do remember vividly torrenting, and then the rest are like... What the hell else did I torrent? I don't remember. Maybe I shouldn't get into this, even though... Alright, real quick, what's the statute of limitations for... What would torrenting come under? Theft? Asking for a friend. I have no clue who this is, dude. Not a freaking inkling. Think I know that foot. We got him, boys. Shoes on the other foot now. Pun 100% intended. Intended? Intended. You wouldn't torrent a car, would you? Come on now. Actually, I guess I wouldn't. If I were to 3D print a car, then that thing's gonna just blow up. Like if I were to use the same material as is normal uh for most other 3D printed objects, then the second I put all of the necessary liquids into that car, the second a spark hits that fuel, the whole freaking car goes up in flames, I'm sure. Because none of that material is going to be able to maintain all of the things that happen. Okay, Gustav isn't in here. What about Ryu? You have Ryu and Street Fighter. You have Street Fighter Ryu and Dead or Alive Ryu. Good to know. Oh, this is the... Okay, that's interesting. Why do you have... They didn't have a name! I don't remember them having a name! Oh, no. I don't remember them having a name. I can search by game. Solanum? Okay. I did not remember them having a name. I really didn't. Dude, the humanity is so finished after what I had today. So I'm a tutor, and a kid had a thing, make an essay, and it was supposed to be describing an item, and bro, the kid chose to make an essay about Labubu. Internally, I was screaming. Let the kid be a kid, man. We're adults, sure, fine. We can hate whatever the hell we want indiscriminately, but let the kid just like the whatever small fuzzy keychain thing. Could be worse, bro. Imagine being a teacher. Imagine being a teacher and reading my essays back in elementary school. I don't remember what the prompt of the essay was, but I do remember vividly that I somehow warped it into talking about whatever the hell I thought was relevant at the time. And at the time, it was the video game Skyrim. And I remember the first two body paragraphs being like, I didn't like this game. This is why I didn't like this game. And then for the conclusion, I said, oh, by the way, the name of the game is Skyrim. It was probably the worst structured freaking essay I've ever written in my life. I don't remember why I was writing it either, because it wasn't like a normal, I don't think it was a normal essay writing assignment. He had bad taste in games back then. Okay. Man, ended with the name of the game is... Yes! Actually! That is actually what I did. Like, the whole way through, for the first two body paragraphs, I got to... I even, like, baited saying the name of the game, and I'm like, nah, I'll tell you the name later. And then I hit the final paragraph, and I'm like, yeah, it's Skyrim. And that was the end of the frickin' essay. It's called foreshadowing. Tell me you got like a B for that. I don't remember, dude. I remember the principal talking to me, not because I was in trouble, but because so I think I was pulled aside to write that essay because I was really slow with how I did a lot of my work, and they're like, "Hey, write another essay," just to, I guess probably to prove that I can do the work or something like that. I don't remember. Either way, after it was done, I the principal talked to me, and then I don't remember what happened after that. It was one of those things where it's like a yeah, whatever. Did I say hey to you, Hermit? How you doing? Sorry, sir, you don't count. Okay. Don't count as an adult. Look at my birth certificate. And or my driver's license. And or my state ID. Dude, that thing is weird. I'm all up for kids being kids, but dude, essay about Labubu is so odd to see. I will admit that. Honestly, dude, when I worked as an after-school counselor, one of the kids brought something up about Sonic, and I had to freaking dig my fingers into my arm to not start going on about the comic or the video games or like the different forms of Sonic to this kid that's not gonna know a lick of what I'm talking about, dude. Like, I had to try so hard to hold myself back. Oh my goodness. Counselor, tell me about it. I wasn't like counseling students. It's just well, how do I call it? I basically was just watching over the students to make sure they weren't killing each other. I did have to develop like a lesson plan because aftercare in schools is significantly different from when I was in school. Because when I was in school, it was just like, here's the normal day of work, and then after that, if your parents couldn't pick you up immediately as the work day ended or the school day ended, then you just get to go and play around whatever with all of your friends that also have the same kind of problem until they are able to pick you up. Uh, and then here's this teacher that's like, we'll organize some fun things for you, or just let you have fun on the playground or whatever. By the time I got in there and I became the after school counselor, that changed. So now it became like, develop your own lesson plan to teach something to the kids. It doesn't have to be anything crazy specific or insane, but do something. And then my thought was like, this is a little bit whack for the children, because I'm sure they don't want to go from 6 hours of learning into 2 more hours of learning, but it's cool for anybody trying to get into the school system in general, because that means that they can get a feel for how they should be setting up a lesson plan for if they want to become a teacher for like like a legitimate teacher for whichever grade level. What's there even to say about Labubu? It's a description, you can probably figure it out. It's a short one too, so it's a big whatever. Jones is the early discoverer of edging. Question marks? Oh, because of the thing. Okay, whatever, man. Principal had to let you know how wrong you were about your Skyrim takes. No, that game was awful. I'm trying to remember if it actually was Skyrim. Like, did that game release when I was in elementary school? It has to have released. If it did, then I was in, like, late elementary school. Skyrim release date, 2011. I have to have been in middle school, right? Graduated 2016. 4 years before that. I was in middle school when Skyrim released. So it wasn't Skyrim. What the hell game was it? Maybe it was Afro Samurai. No way it was Afro Samurai. Right? The Blob 2, that was not it. No. Wait, this all doesn't make sense. You said forever ago you were a counselor, but now you say you weren't a counselor, but lesson plans are for teachers. Yeah, I know. It's all really confusing, don't you say? The job titles are very strange. Bro was just hanging around. Was I... My God. I'm done with you. I don't feel like doing this for you. No, not for someone that's gonna ain't no way me no matter what I say. That kid would probably think you were cool if you rambled about Sonic. I don't think he would. I don't think he would understand what I'm saying. since none of you grown-ass adults can understand me when I go on a tangent, I don't think that 6-year-old kid's gonna understand whatever the hell I'm gonna be saying about Sonic and what he does. Say the word, Strong. What word? Dude, every time someone talks about lesson plans, I remember back when I was a teacher, there were 2 of us in school on the same subject, and one of her classes got pushed onto me, which is fine, more pay and all that, but she didn't hecking give me a plan for the year, and I had to get it pretty much, I had to get on it pretty fast since it's the middle of the year, and was forced to draft one up myself instead of getting jack from her. That's freaking awful. What the hell? Oh, I mean, you didn't try? What did I not try? What do you mean I didn't try? You mean with Hermit? You mean something else? I got gifted, which is weird because I don't even watch him. Got gifted an LTG sub. Well, maybe someone that you watch rated him. Funny rants. Said you wouldn't we wouldn't understand. I said Hermit. Well, which instance specifically? Are you talking about the thing that I would have said to Hermit? Because I did explain that one before. Unless you mean something else. Sonic thing? Oh. I mean, if I were to try to explain it to that kid, at some point I'm sure I would lose him. Because that tends to happen. If I speak, I notice something about, I don't know if it's me or the way that I speak or like what, but people remember me and they remember some of what I say, but if I speak for longer than maybe give or take 3 minutes, then people I just start sounding like the Charlie Brown adults, right? All you hear is the wah, 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 wah. And then that's it. It's over. Nobody understands what I'm saying anymore. Think that's everyone? Oh, so just like stream. Okay, bro. Just hide your power level a little. I don't want to. Why have this power if not to show it off? Strength has meaning when witnessed by others. What purpose does fighting my shadow serve? Road, budget, sandbox, Euro truck simulator? I spelt Euro wrong. That is not it. Tension, building, collapse. All right, Kingdom Hearts 2 because of tension rising. Okay, as Ryle, pipe it down. Just don't bring up Cream's mom. I wasn't planning on it. Wait, what is Strong saying? I hear womp 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 womp. Okay. Kids these days, so you're a furry? Is Sonic a type of Labubu? If a kid hit me with that, I would not be able to keep myself from smiling. Maybe I would facepalm. I told you guys about how when I was working at Subway, there was like this one kid ordering a sandwich with their mother, right? And then they said something about going to see a movie. And then, like, one of my coworkers asked them which movie. And the kid said the Emoji Movie. And, like, by reflex, I basically, like, whipped my head towards the kid and gave him, like, a death stare. Unintentionally, and then only realized, like, shortly after I had started that I'm like, what the hell am I doing? A Sonic Labubu would go hard. Okay, bro. Blueprints, hydraulic simulation. Is this like bridge architect? Polybridge? It is Polybridge. Okay, I'm a little bit surprised that I got that. You'd hecking lose to your own shadow. Better than I was 10 minutes ago. I don't even know what that movie is, so I have no opinion. It's a movie about emojis. It's exactly what it sounds like. Come on. Use your freaking context clues. Hello? Critical thinking, my man. Shut up, 30 words per minute. It was a modern day Citizen Kane. Strange just doesn't appreciate cinema. Right. It was like 26. He didn't hit 30. I'm still trying to remember what video game I wrote that essay on if it wasn't Skyrim. Because I know that I wrote that essay in middle school. I know Afro Samurai was one of the... No, did I get Afro Samurai in middle school as well? Like the beginning of middle school? When did I get a PlayStation? Frick. When I got the PlayStation, it was like shortly after the release of... It was after the release of Skyrim, because the first two games that I got from my PlayStation 3 was Skyrim and Eye of Judgment. None of you remember Eye of Judgment. I'm sure half of you haven't even heard of Eye of Judgment. Maybe 90% of you. Maybe all of you, in fact. So, that's the case. And if I wrote that essay in elementary school, it has to have been somewhere near the end. And if I did that, then what game could it possibly have been? It has to have been on the GameCube, possibly the Wii, maybe the PS2, but it's not likely the PS2. What's up, big bro? So, yes, less yapping, more sipping. You're only here for me yapping. Because you're not here for the gameplay. You might be here for the chat, but chat would be nothing without me. I'm here for the sipping? Okay. Nah, chat would be dope. Right. Then maybe you should pick up the stream key, hermit. Please no rivals. Why do I even... All of you are in the Discord. All of you get the ping for when I start. Every time I put the name of the game we playing next to the link to the stream. So, like, why you come in here asking me, what are we doing today? What's on the freaking docket? What video game? It's right there. It's right there. I'm sorry. I'm crashing out and I shouldn't be. No, I should be. Never mind. I take back the take back. The information is provided to you. The freaking headline is right there. Y'all stepped over step one. I have a real job with a steady income, sir. Also, I'm toxic as heck. I'd get banned in like 2 weeks. Oof. Nah, that's content. You know what they say, any publicity is good publicity. Looked at the schedule yesterday, didn't see the ping. The schedule, well, that doesn't outline Mondays. Mondays is always a question mark because it's whatever the hell I feel like it, so. But everyone else, every other day is guaranteed to be what I have labeled there. Also, you think the government would accept if I changed the job title on my taxes to professional e-clown? No, they wouldn't, because you're just a clown, not professional. Shoot, man, do I gotta go to clown college? And your title doesn't say? Well, yeah, that's why I asked. Wait, so how do you get here? Do you just like wait in Twitch for me to start up the stream? Or do you click the link that I provide in the I'm going live now channel? Because if it's the latter, then you can see what game I'm playing. If it's the former, then I guess you're just like me for real, for real. Get here from Twitch. Okay. This is why I keep telling you, Strong, to put the game you're playing in brackets in the title. That's only required if I'm in a category like retro, right? Where, oh hey, music from FF8. This game had some great music. It's too bad the game sucked. Um, that would only be necessary if I'm playing like, I don't freaking know. If I'm in the retro category or the special events category or something that would be like a catch-all, but I'm not specific with the game, you know? Not until I need to put it in the title, because the second we're done with the game, though, I'm going to pull up frickin'... I'm gonna change the... The second I'm done with the game, though, I'm changing the category to skate period. Skate? Yeah, skate. Remember you start at 9. Most times I see the ping. Today I didn't. Okay. That's why I don't depend on Twitch. Twitch is inconsistent with which notifications it shows you. So, if I care about a person's stream, then I just hit up their Discord and then wait for the ping from their Discord. And then get annoyed when my phone gets blown up by a whole bunch of different pings. And then get less annoyed because I disabled the mobile push notifications for all but 3 servers. Speaking of which, I've been thinking I should message Dumb Moths about what music she listens to. Because I don't know if I brought this up before. Her playlist that she plays for the ad breaks during her streams, a lot of the songs that she plays I really enjoy. And I asked her if she has that playlist, but she's like, yeah, nah, that's on my computer because I have it saved locally, which I'm like, well, frick, I guess that makes sense, so I can't really complain. But then I remember one of her streams, she said something about, she put together all of the songs that she knew wouldn't, or felt wouldn't weird people out, and it makes me wonder, like, what does she listen to that's not that? Because I feel like we have a similar taste in music here, and I feel like the weirder stuff that she might listen to, I might jam with. Bro, getting parasocial. I'm gonna freaking... God. You just... You don't... People... I hate it. People hear what they want to hear. People do not hear the words that I say. They hear the words that I don't say. The things that I speak of, they do not matter. The things that the words around everything that don't exist, that just float in the ether, y'all hear those loud and clear. Somehow. Finally got a stun lock. I was here. You got an anger lock. It's not a stun lock. You inflicted rage on me. Was showing up here for like a couple of months without a follow. The part where you said, how do you show up here with the Twitch right through the follow, and I followed as you were saying it. Yeah, I remember that. Holy heck, he's crashing out because I can't. This is why I don't like talking about other people's streams that I like watching on stream. Because this, whatever this is right now. And yet you do it every day because I like talking about the things that I like. Crazy concept, right? Insane. In frickin' sanity. That I want to speak about the things that I consume and enjoy and ignore the things that I don't care about and don't want to experience. He likes talking, kinda cringe. Not anymore, bro. I should turn this into a silent stream. I'm about to pull a frickin' Kanta. Kanta per me. I think that's his full name. I don't remember. The Monster Hunter streamer. The one that has like a $300 mic that he doesn't use. Yeah, but he's cracked in Monster Hunter. I'm cracked in Monster Hunter. Me. What about me? I'm good. Okay. Before 2019. Before 2019, third person is a possibility. I'm going with Sonic Unleashed. Speaking of Sonic Unleashed, Tenjin's next line is predicting that I'm going to say something about Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. Third person, but it's more than that. Maybe it's isometric. Maybe it's Metal Gear Solid 2. When did that release? That was after Sonic Unleashed, right? I'm wondering if, like... There's no way Sonic Unleashed was the game that I wrote that frickin' essay about, right? No. Maybe? It might have been it. Because I remember I was looking forward to Sonic Unleashed super hard when I was a kid. And then I got it, and it was the Wii version of the game. And I'm just like, man, this is hot doo-doo. It's not isometric in any way. Quote Strange, I'm good, died, moose, kidnapped by cats. Okay. They should put Chip in that whack-ass game in Crossworlds? Why the hell would they put Chip in the game? What? Nobody remembers Chip, and that's what sucks. I kind of liked Chip. Just a little bit. He was a bit of a goof, but like... Chip was cringe. I don't know, maybe I'm thinking more about the song that plays at the end of the game that nobody likes either. Even though it's one of my favorites. Wasn't going to, my next action is to hit 2M, you're dead, bozo? No, wait, no. Hold on, which game is this? Is this DBFZ or is this 2XKO? Or is this, BlazBlue? Well, I get, no, BlazBlue is ABC. Is this Marvel? I'm only worried if it's DBFZ or Marvel. Funny you say it doesn't matter. Damage is the same. You're dead, bozo. I'm Darius. Headless. Oh, okay. GG's. MGS2 was made before Sonic Unleashed? Oh, frick me. Oh, wait. That's Metal Gear 2. What the heck, man? Whatever. Not on the Wii, not on the PlayStation 3. It's probably on PC then. So then, if that's the case... I mean, there's Enslaved. Don't ask me why I think about this game so much. I've never even played it. I just remember a Game Informer article about it, and I didn't even read the article. I just liked the pretty pictures. I played the demo for this game, which I do not remember at all. Played the game, or looked at the Game Informer article and didn't read it, and then that was the extent of my knowledge of this game. I guess just because I like Wukong. Black guy keeps thinking about a game called Enslaved. Huh? Peculiar. question marks. Third person. But it's more than third person. It shouldn't be like a visual novel, right? Does Danganronpa count as as third person? That's Ultra Despair Girls. Shoutouts to V3 being hot garbage. First case was like one of the best in the series, and then the rest of the game feels like filler. Microsoft, Xbox Game Studios, Playground Games. I don't know anything about Playground Games. I don't know what Xbox publishes. They don't publish games, they just kill dev studios that are good. The Evil Within? Nope. Halo Wars? There's a Halo Wars 2? When did that happen? That one's news to me. Destiny 1. First and third person. I legit have no clue what this might be at all. Not a shooter, not an RPG, not a strategy, not puzzle. It's not a point and click. First person, meaning it can't be a sports game, right? Or at least it's not likely to be. Oh, Playground Games is a god hint. It's easy. Who? Or do you see they're remaking Danganronpa 2? Yes, I did, and I'm worried because I honestly, I legitimately wish that Danganronpa had stopped at Danganronpa 2. I think that was the last time that they were good. Because the first one, it's just like a interesting, this is a killing game, and then you go through it and you're like, oh, okay, that was nice. That was an interesting story about how they did all that. And then the second game is like the perfect kind of sequel. It actually is one of the perfect sequels to a series, where it's just like, here's the nods to the first game, here's the crazy new stuff that we're pulling, here's more utilization of each character's ultimates, and then here's how we're continuing the story, and it's fine, it's great, it's fantastic what they're doing with that one. And then V3 hits and you're like, all right, we getting somewhere with the first stuff. Okay, where's the rest of the game though? Oh, that's the ending? Y'all should have quit while you were ahead. Now the shooting game is fun. Ultra Despair Girls? 3 was trash. The summer game is a good time waster. Summer game. Summer game? Oh, this is Forza? Okay, I forgot about Forza. I forgot you could go first person in Forza. I also forgot that this was Microsoft related. I really did. If I were paying more attention, then maybe I would have gotten that. Maybe. Alright, time for, what do I call it? Skate, but it's been yassified, using Dog the Dog's words. You know, Something that I've been thinking about, like, I didn't think about it initially, but, so you guys know how I 100%ed Battle Network 2, right? And I've been, like, looking at different resources involving, like, the game, not the game's development, but, involving how people experience the game and what is in the game itself, and the stuff that I had to do. One Reddit thread that I found, somebody was saying, like, man, the experience of playing this game as a kid is completely different from playing it as an adult. And, you know, thinking about it more, I'm like, yeah, that's extremely accurate. Because when I was a kid, I wasn't fully processing what was going on in the game. I was just having fun with it, and that's fine. But, like, um, there's also a matter of, like, just the difficulty of a lot of stuff in the game. I was able to just bash my head against it as a kid and, like, eventually accomplish what I wanted because I was that kind of stubborn kid, right? But playing it again now, it's the same kind of stubbornness that's getting me through the game, but also, since I also have a decent amount more skill, I'm able to hit, like, the post-game stuff and get through it without any issues, without too much issues, because kid me almost certainly would not have been able to last within the post-game area, World 3 area, but adult me, I was able to muscle through it. It was still really annoying, which you will hear about in the video, but, you know. Sorry for frustrating you earlier, wasn't my intention. No, you're good. That wasn't, like, real frustration. If I'm really frustrated, you're not going to hear it. By that I mean, like, it's going to be silent and there will be a different look on my face. If there's a smile here, then I'm not actually angry. There's, like, a certain threshold where how do I say it? Oh, frick me, hang on. I tried to start up Skate, but I don't have a controller plugged in. Like, the stress smiling thing I do occasionally, but there's a certain threshold where if I'm pushed past it, then I start to get serious again. Serious looking again. Don't apologize, he frustrates himself more. How do I frustrate you? I want to frustrate you, and specifically you. Everyone else gets a pass. Anyway, let's start up Skate period. I want to mention, guys, I freaking hate that stylistically Skate is... the S in Skate is not capitalized. They did this specifically to piss me off. That's what it feels like. That's Skate It. I never got to play Skate It. Wait, what the hell? You messed up. Twitch, fix yourself. Alright. They renamed Skate, the first Skate, to be Skate period, and then parentheses 2007. But then the new Skate is Skate period 2025. This is wrong. This is wrong. They're two... Skate was just capital S-K-A-T-E. And then this new one is lowercase s, K-A-T-E, period. We have... Whatever, I don't care. I care immensely, but I'm gonna not think about it. For the sake of my sanity and possibly everyone else's. I got a pass, what, for frustration? No, you didn't. You're still on the list, it's just temporarily you're safe. Anyway, this is the first time I'm starting this game up legitimately, so if your ears get blown out, it's 100% my fault, and I'm glad that I did it. Oops. Okay. That was me clicking a pop-up for my firewall. I thought it clicked into the game. Now, before you start playing, how interested would you say you are in skateboard culture? A little. A little. I don't know very many people outside of Tony Hawk. Or, I mean, I guess I know Rob Dyrdek, but I only know him because of... What was that one show on Nickelodeon that we were talking about a while ago? And then there's Fantasy Factory. I keep forgetting that frickin' Nickelodeon show. I think I'm memory holding it because I hated it so much. Privacy and cookie policy. Oh, nah, bro. That's so much reading. Just take my soul. Just take it. I don't need it. 1,000 other people got it. Just, you're gonna have to divide it into freaking 400ths? Maybe more. You played Skate 3? Yes. Classic Streamline. Streamline flip tricks. Flip tricks. Steering, push. Oh, forward is that. Ew, why would I ever do that? A 1,000? It's less than 1,000. I don't think I've owned 1,000 games yet. My Steam library alone has like 300 something games, right? My actual physical library has... Are there more than 100? I don't actually know what a more than 100 physical copies of games looks like. There's probably more than 100.
The skateboard is 7-ply maple, glued and pressed for durability. It is equipped with a T-shaped undercarriage, which allows for pivoting and turning. The combination of these elements create a vehicle of infinite possibilities.
Oh shoot, that was a Skate 1 cutscene? Where that guy gets hit by a bus? Well, I think that was like a real video, but you know what I mean.
I am an app designed to be your virtual guide.
This is not what I asked for.
Wait a minute. Which one are you?
Bruh. I guess I'm this dude. Rocket Power. Rocket Power is not the name of that show. Rocket Power was the one that happened before that show that I feel like that show was trying to replace. And then I guess it was a little bit more interesting because things would happen. Wasn't good. SV Skateville? That might be it. I don't know.
Should I avert
hey, put my clothes back on! Back to character selection. Should I do what I'm thinking about doing right now? Or will I be judged? Y'all are gonna judge me anyway. Okay. Undertone. Wondering if I'm gonna get DMCA stricken. How dark am I? Am I this dark, or am I this dark? I think I'm this dark, right? Yeah, I'm this dark. I love small Wieners. What are you, German? Hey, why are my arms so lanky? God damn. Okay. Build 3 it is. This is an interesting game. Skate 4, you are something else. Hello! That's not what I thought you were gonna do when I hit the back slider. Hang on a second. Yo, can I finally have that which I've been lacking in real life for years? Oh no. The BBL. Just squat. I do hack squats all the time. And while I think my ass is getting more muscular, it's not getting bigger. What's the difference? Oh, this is like, oh, is it feminine and masculine walk cycles? Is that what's up?
Nice. Facial recognition programs must love you.
I don't do squats and I have a BBL. This is where I point out that we were both born from different people. I have been watered. I see because I am thirsty. Lamborghini Mercy. I have hit my tooth with my frickin' bottle. That's pleasant. At least it wasn't the artificial crown. That would have been bad. You know, I keep getting this fear that one of these days, or one of these nights, the fake, like the artificial crown is just gonna fall out. Be it on stream or the night before, a day where I stream. And then I'm just gonna... If it happens on stream, then I feel like that would be less embarrassing. Because people would just be like, damn, your tooth fell out. Oof. But if it happens off stream and then I just suddenly show up the next day with a missing front tooth, everyone's gonna be like, dude, what happened to you? And I'm just gonna think, nothing, man. Just don't worry about it. Nothing at all. This is a very round face. What the heck? I think this is closest to my face.
If I had hair, I'd get a mullet. The classic hairdo that never goes out of style. Not the fish.
Maturity? Oh, this is like face wrinkles. Yeah, I think this is about accurate. Freckles. Black people can't have freckles, right? Yes, they can. Never mind. Moles. I don't have any moles. Acne scars. That's not something I expected. And that's not something that I want to look at. Vitiligo? Wait, what? Okay. That's also not something that I expected. Don't gotta think about that one anymore. Shade. Oh, shade of black? What's up, Boone? Gets a headphone ad for sounds trailing silence for 10 seconds at the end. Nice. What do they mean by this? You see, now if you had the better headphones, you'd hear what they put in that silence. Don't engage him? What do you mean, don't engage me? What? Bald, they giving a brother straight black hair? I mean, that happens. That's a thing that you can do. They have hair relaxants. I guess, like, being a dude and having longer hair is not heard of very often, unless they're dreads. These are some Uncle Ruckus eyebrows. That's the first thing that comes to mind when I see these. Anyone else? No. I think I look like these. Eyebrow-wise. Guys, which eyebrows look the most like mine? I know it's the bushier kinds. But also I remember Starry-Eyed Ava saying that my eyebrows make me look like I'm angry all the time. But there don't seem to be very many eyebrows that do that. I feel like this would be the closest. Eyes. Those, the ones that I have on now? Okay. As a black man, I quit all my jobs. Uncle Ruckus is like one of the funniest characters. I think he's just the funniest character in that show. Have any of you seen like the meetup again of a lot of the voice actors for the Boondocks? The dude, You should look it up whenever you get the chance. But the dude that voiced Uncle Ruckus, you should hear him speaking in character again, but about current events. These the kind of eyes that I have? I feel like it's mostly this. I know that I don't have green eyes, however. Do they make contacts that are bright green? Asking for a Killer 7 cosplay. Doesn't look angry enough. I can't adjust the eyebrow angle, unfortunately. They do? Okay. Do they have contacts that turn your pupils into pink hearts? Also asking for a friend. This song is reminding me of this one song that I heard for like a Bomb Rush Cyberpunk mod that involved Roxas. What kind of nose do I got, bro? Someone tell me what nose I got. I don't look at my nose very often. I know my nose isn't turned upward that much. I think this is too big. I feel like this is the nose that I got. Maybe this. Maybe it's this? I'm going with the default. Bro got blush on his cheeks. I can't turn that off. Gonna be looking at his back anyways. True. Something back shots. Chad, if you could give yourself back shots, would you? Why? People leave. No, my ass is plowing through. No. I feel like this is the lip size that I got. Style? Oh. Oh, I see. Yeah, and I assume this is the color for the lipstick, question mark? Mustache. I don't have any of that. There's none of that going on. Stubble. I do get some of that, though. That does happen. It's not that big of a beard yet, but if I'm going anything off of the logic of, say, my brother, then it's only a matter of time. Oh, there's only two voices?
Alright, let's get some details for your rip card.
God.
So others can see your basic info, and we can get rolling.
Why are you defaulting me to Goofy? Ew? No, I'm a regular writer.
Right. Looking good. The bus is waiting for us. Let's roll.
Who the hell would ever ride Goofy, bro? Skate verified. Skate QP. Grom Light. I'm gonna go with Grom Light.
We made it. Welcome to the Full Pull Tour. There's tons to see, do, and shred here on the Isle of Grom. Let's go!
Welcome to Early Access. Welcome to Skate. This game is in Early Access, which means we're actively working on it based on your feedback. And this feedback and our vision for an even greater, ever-evolving skateboarding sandbox. I don't want just a sandbox, though. Early Access is only the beginning, a starting point from which we will evolve, grow, and improve with new features, environments, content, and more added over time. The Early Access version of Skate features great skateboarding and an amazing world to skate in with friends. But we don't consider this the finished version, and neither should you. Thank you for joining and helping us shape the future of San Vansterdam with us. Drop in and enjoy San Vansterdam.
Okay,
Is that
to
it?
get you rolling, you'll need a skateboard. Fortunately, the local skate shop, Extrovert, has a complimentary one waiting for you at the top of that building. Onward!
You want to get me my board? Where's my board, though? Okay, this is running, but wait. Where's the board? Oh, it's over there. No, I prefer another party do that. Give you back shots. Understandable. Well, I mean, the way I was thinking about it is that you're not controlling both, right? You're... Oh, well, they added parkour. Okay. It's like another you. Another version of you that like
Here it
alternate
is,
universe you.
Your very own board. Your key to the city. The most important tool for your time in San Van. This wooden toy is far from useless. It will unlock the full potential for fun anywhere you take it. You'll be flipping, grinding, carving, and hucking in no time. I know it. And the first step on your journey is this ultra mega ramp.
Where the heck is
I know it looks
Retta,
gnarly,
bro?
but trust me, you've got this. It all starts with a drop-in
I miss
to a
Retta.
world of fun.
Right. Still no? Want someone else to? Okay. Understandable. But the point being, the thing that I was saying is like, it's still another separate mind, but it's still you, you know?
That was verified huge. You made that mega look
Uh-oh,
mini.
I'm dead.
Great work.
Ow.
The next part of the tour is about carving and board control. Let's roll.
Harking back to your Discord name, the one that you gave me? I have been watered. She let me hit because I'm goofy. She let me hit because I'm regular.
Let's head
We
over
are
to
not the
carving
same.
basics course when you're ready.
Ooh, damn, that guy's dead. Doesn't like early access games, plays this instead of Easeloft. This was free!
What's over there? Certainly not the carving basics course. This course has been scientifically engineered to practice the art of the push, roll, and carve. Navigating your skate through San Van is about finding your line and applying flow.
Plus,
Don't oversteer.
something else to think
You'll be
about.
rolling properly in no time.
Something else to think about, Boone. I don't want to play an unfinished fighting game. Don't look at 2XKO. As much as I enjoy 2XKO, I don't enjoy frickin' the weird jank that comes with... The weird jank that comes with me playing the unfinished version of it.
Feeling the flow. Keep it up.
I want to
That
turn
is indeed
this
a proper
indicator at the bottom of the screen off.
Calculated carving. Sweet. Now that you have the hang of things on the ground, it's time to get in the air. Head over to the Ollie course to get started.
Brother can't hit a tyrant rave. Ow. See, this is what I mean with the ragdolling. And it just feels flaccid a little bit.
Ollies are the magical trick that gets your board off the ground and opens up a world of possibilities. Get them on lock, and the city is your playground. Enough words. Let's get those ollies popping.
What's the deal with, like, narrators getting progressively
Busting
unfunny?
out the good stuff, but let's focus on your. That's a make. Now try again. 2 to make
What's-
it true, right?
Like, the narrator for Skate 1 and 2 was great. He was funny. I actually liked listening to
Now
him.
that you've got
Skate
the
3 was
ollie down,
forgettable,
let's
and
add some
then
speed and work on your timing.
V is not immediately interesting to me. I don't know how they're gonna be in due time.
Let me check the instructions again. Right. An ollie or a flip trick. This is going to
Oops.
be more challenging off-board.
Bruh. Oh, these are stairs. Okay.
Yes.
That's why
You're
I
locking
got
in
my
your
board
ollie.
taken from under me.
Good thing Sandman's patent-pending Impervatech has you covered. Otherwise, that slam would have sucked.
Yeah, they made it too realistic, not as funny. I wouldn't say realistic. It's more like weightless.
Blasting airs feels good, doesn't it? At least, that's what my research indicates.
Like, I hit something and it doesn't feel like I'm an object. It feels like I'm
Grind.
a sack of
Wait,
cotton.
A key to open a bag? Investigate word choice.
That is not what I did. That was not a nollie heel flip. That was not a nollie pop shove it. How the, what the, trick registration? Wait, do they still have the laser flip? Yes, they do. Inward heel flip. That's not it. Nope. Frick me. Whatever. You guys get what I'm trying to do. Ouch. You hate women? Nope. No such thing. They keep adding women to the games, and they all end up sounding like an Alexa variant. Is that what's up? That's not exactly my problem. Because I actually don't recognize... I don't remember there being very many women in Skate 3? I think there were some in Skate 2. But this one... This one... It's not because the computer is a woman, it's because they're just not as funny as Retta. Because Retta was just super memorable. Like, one of the first things that he says when you start Skate 2 is, hey, check this out. While you were gone, we learned how to walk. The second that you're able to... The second that you figure out how to get off of the board, like I just did. Because you couldn't do that in Skate 1. And then there's other instances of the first game where, like, you fall off your board, and then he says something like, bro, I don't even have a body, and I felt that. Stuff like that. That's what I miss. If the computer program woman says stuff on that level of funny, then maybe. If it's executed well, then definitely.
Check it out. Grinds and slides are when you put your truck or board on a rail, ledge, or any sharp edge. Get grinds figured out, and you'll never see the world the same again.
Me when I get soaps. What's up, Diamond Eagle? Did I already say hey?
Or ride onto that rail up ahead. Remember your timing. Calculated. Now, get some practice on the rails around here. 1 down.
It's a solid job title.
2 out of 3.
That's not what I meant.
Keep on as is cadence.
Ouch.
You'll need a thank you, sir. May I have another attitude?
You see, this is what I mean. Like that, when does the funny start?
Verified grindage. Now I've got something a bit more challenging.
I am currently goofy, and I don't want to be goofy. I don't like being goofy. Turn it around. There we go. Ouch. For Princess
Rails over
Ava.
the ground
45 streak for this.
But
Okay,
can you
bro.
defeat this boss rail? It's got a lot of hit points, so you better keep your speed up. That water is wet.
And? Why do you sound like a freaking knight fighting for a kingdom? Or, I guess in this case, a princess. What about me? I'm the royalty here. I'm the king. But I'm the king.
You are now built to grind. The rails, curves, and coping in San Van won't know what hit them. All right, one more course to go.
Okay, nope, that's still wrong. Stop. I'm trying to be freaking regular, bro. Okay, get off the board.
Warning.
Nope.
There is no escape. There is no escape. Just kidding. All right, one more course to go.
There we go. That's better.
If ollies are magic, then flip tricks are sorcery. They open the door to endless self-expression and style on your skateboard. Loads of flip trick variations await, but let's start with the basics.
Flip tricks.
First, kick flips. A must in every... That is indeed a cool flip trick. But whoa. It's one thing to study and research
Pop
kick
shove
flips.
it.
It's a sweet pop shove it. Next up, let's get those flip tricks moving. But first, let's set a session marker. Mark a spot, and alright, time to take those flips and shoves to the sky. Exquisite. Imagine what you'll do in Sandvan proper.
Gonna go through this window and
Head back to
find
your session
Franklin.
marker, and we'll get in a quick session to try a few more.
And he's gonna invent a move called the Franklin. I'm gonna invent the Franklin. What? Is this a bit that I don't know about? Oh, I see. Okay.
Fun fact, every trick on your board is some variation of a flip or shove trick. Experiment to discover more.
Right. Are you? Since when do you have a princess then? The princesses should be lining up to... Is the word court me? That... You get what I'm trying to say. Bro can only get married if it's arranged. Damn it. Even as the king, you are maidenless. When I first watered you, having given up on getting the bed made, I said, screw it, I'll join the Ava army. So it's been for Ava ever since. What the heck, man?
Let's skate the park and try a few different tricks before the Sandvan water taxi arrives. Heel make for the win.
Whoops. Front side, pop, shove it.
Nice flip
Kickflip.
and kick flip.
Stop doing that. I'm so used to pressing... That's a heel flip. I'm so used to pressing...
You shoved it good. Real good.
I'm so used to pressing L1 and then up to reset my marker,
Oh, a backside shove.
and that leads to claps.
You are now fully equipped to rip it up in Sandvan. Let's get over there. The water taxi will pick you up at the dock and take you to the city whenever you're ready.
God, I wish this
It's
were
going to
like
be super
Skate
fun.
3,
Let's roll.
where I could just hit other people off their boards, bro. Why is there no collision? Surely we'll get collision at some point. Right? Do a Christ Air? I don't remember the input
Let's
for
get over
Christ
to
Air.
Sandman. Good times are calling us.
Even flow plays in the background.